Okay, you might have to turn this up. I'm having a bit of a volume issue, so I'm gonna try and speak up. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you I could really identify with you on the issue of being alone, being pregnant, and kind of missing having your actual mother there or having your actual mother caring. I didn't talk to my mother for about 20 years, and I ran into her at my brother's wedding, and she physically attacked me. So, I mean, I've been talking to her for about a year and a half now on the phone, long distance, safe distance, trying to rebuild some semblance of a relationship. And I don't know if it'll ever really happen. But I guess one thing you can kind of try to understand is that I think the reason that your mother and my mother are as controlling as they became was because they kind of had to be when they were growing up. Our grandparents split up. They were already teenagers, I think, or close to it, and our grandfather was physically abusive to our grandmother, and our parents grew up seeing all that. Now Patty was still quite young, and when they split up, Patty stayed with Granny, and Tommy went with Grandpa. And I think that had a lot of an impact on how Patty continued to develop. I think that's why she was able to be softer and gentler and sweeter. I know that I went through a lot of abuse, and for a long time I was this really cold, harsh person too. The only reason I'm not that person today is because I choose not to be, and it takes a lot to get me there. I didn't even realize who I was until about 7 years ago, when God pretty much knocked me on my feet and told me, shape up or ship out. So I decided to shape up. But I'm not sure that's ever going to happen for Bonnie. And I don't fully understand what happened between you and your mom. But I don't really understand what happened between your mom and Patty either. I've heard hearsay here and there. The Patton family's always been very disconnected, very, very cold to each other. It hasn't been this warm family reunion type thing. It never has. My dad's side of the family is the complete opposite. My dad's one of 12 children, and when I count in my dad's other kids, I'm actually number 2 of 5. But I understand military deployments. My brother is deployed right now. I was supposed to be deployed a couple times, and that didn't happen. But I was stationed overseas for a year, so I understand all that. I don't know. If you want things to work out with your mom, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and sacrifice. I'm not saying she's ever going to apologize. I know mine never will. Mine won't even admit that she ever did anything wrong. She thinks her biggest crime is not having money. Never mind all the abuse. But I'm a grown woman now, and I have control over my life to some degree because I surrender my life to Christ. And what that means basically is that Bonnie can't ruin my life anymore. And you are an adult, and you can choose that same sort of control so that whatever's going on between you and your mom does not have to hinder your ability to communicate with her. It took me 20 years to figure it out. I hope it doesn't take you that long. Take care, cuz.